The Honourable Member for Edmonton-Ellerslie.
Mr. Speaker, today and every day, my caucus colleagues and I stand with the Chilean community here in Alberta. Starting in 1975, Chilean refugees fled to Canada and other countries to escape the totalitarian and murderous military dictatorship in Chile. These families were torn apart by thousands of murders, tortures, and disappearances. But when they started new lives in safer places like here in Alberta, the process of healing began. I spoke in this very House of the importance of upholding democracy and fighting for democratic principles, while the members opposite belittled those very values. As I spoke of the Chilean dictatorship, a member opposite shouted at me and said that Pinochet's dictatorship was a success story. Mr. Speaker, Latin American Canadians from countries across this hemisphere know undemocratic governments and dictatorship far too well. For the opposition to ever think of joking about a dictatorship that resulted in the deaths of thousands is incredibly offensive. They undermine the Chilean community's ability to reconcile its past when they claim that a dictator was a success. They ought to know better, but belittling human rights appears to have become a pattern for them. Canada is a wonderful place for people from all walks of life, and I'm grateful my family is here in Canada, living and respecting Indigenous communities and their territory. I call on the opposition to apologize to the Chilean community here in Alberta. They need to withdraw their comments and educate themselves on the atrocities of the military dictatorship in Chile. They need to stand on the side of human rights, of peace, and most importantly, democracy.